Skol Vikings family. What's up, Purple Nation? Buckle up, because today's news is absolutely wild and could shake the entire secondary in Minnesota. There's a new name on the NFL streets, and it's a name every football fan in America recognizes instantly. Trevon Diggs is officially free. Released by the Green Bay Packers, no waiver claim expected, and suddenly one of the most talked about ball-hawking corners in the league is available to sign anywhere. And yes, that includes the Minnesota Vikings. So here's the teaser. What if the Vikings complete their cornerback shopping early, land a proven playmaker, and instantly transform the secondary? Because this isn't just about a player, this could be a domino effect move that changes the entire defense. Let's talk about the chaos of Diggs last year, because it's been nothing short of turbulent. Released by the Dallas Cowboys in December, picked up by the Packers for Week 18 and the playoffs, and gone again just weeks later. 2 games in Green Bay. That's it. ESPN's Rob Demovsky confirmed it clearly. Diggs played just 34 snaps for Green Bay, started the regular season finale against the Vikings, and barely saw the field in the wild card loss to the Bears. 1 snap in a playoff game. 1. This isn't just a release, it's a reset moment. A former Pro Bowl corner, now a free agent, with his future wide open. And when a player like that hits the market, the Minnesota Vikings have to be paying attention. Now let's talk Vikings roster reality. Heading into 2026, Minnesota has Byron Murphy Jr. and Isaiah Rodgers under contract. Both stayed healthy in 2025. Both played solid football. Both helped keep the defense functional. Brian Flores worked magic with limited resources. The Vikings defense ranked 3rd in the NFL in defensive EPA per play. That's not luck, that's elite coaching. But let's be honest with ourselves as fans. The cornerback depth was thin, risky, reckless. Fabian Moreau as CB3, Jeff Okudah collapsing and landing on IR twice. The Vikings survived, but survival is not the same as dominance. Here's the hard truth. The Minnesota Vikings have failed to draft a true long-term CB1 in over a decade. Trey Waynes in 2015 was the last real hit. Since then, miss after miss after miss. 2 general managers, multiple drafts, every round, no durable solution. And the only reason the defense didn't collapse in 2025 was Brian Flores being a defensive mastermind. Now imagine this, Byron Murphy Jr., Isaiah Rodgers, and Trevon Diggs. Same secondary, same scheme, same Flores, different ceiling. This is where the domino effect becomes real. Diggs' size, length, and ball skills change roles across the entire defense. Murphy can move freely. Rodgers can focus on speed matchups. Coverage roles get cleaner. Assignments get simpler. Pressure packages get deadlier. This isn't just adding a player, it's restructuring the chessboard. And Flores is the kind of coach who knows exactly how to exploit that. Kyle Judry said it best. Diggs brings size, youth, and ball production. Every defense wants corners who take the ball away. But the Vikings need it desperately. Minnesota finished 28th in the NFL in turnover differential. That's brutal. That's losing field position. That's losing games. That's losing momentum. And Diggs is literally known for flipping games. 11 interceptions in 2021 alone. 11. That's not normal. That's game-changing production. Now let's talk numbers because facts matter. Since 2020, Diggs' passer rating against has been up and down. Elite in 2021. Solid in other years. Rough in 2025. His PFF grades aren't elite anymore, but they're functional. They're playable. They're rotational at worst. Starter-level upside at best. But here's the key, context matters. Injuries. Chaos. Team changes. Scheme shifts. No stability. No continuity. No real chance to rebuild rhythm. And now he hits 2026 with something different. Motivation. Reputation repair. Prove-it mode. Redemption season energy. And let's talk business. Diggs isn't getting a massive contract. He already cashed in with Dallas. His next deal will be a prove-yourself contract. That's perfect for Minnesota. Low risk. High upside. Short-term commitment. Long-term flexibility. If it works, the Vikings win big. If it doesn't, the financial damage is minimal. That's smart roster construction. But let's be real, DIGGS isn't the only option. If Minnesota passes, free agency still has names like Greg Newsome II, Jamal Dean, Tariq Woolen, Amick Robertson, Cam Taylor-Britt, and Roger McCreary. The 2026 NFL Draft also has options. Avion Terrell, Brandon Cisse, Mansour Delane, Jermid McCoy, Keith Abney II. Real prospects, real talent. But rookies take time. Development takes time. Chemistry takes time. And the Vikings are in a win-now window. Brian Flores just signed his extension. Continuity is here. Defensive identity is locked in. The structure is built. Now it's about upgrading the pieces. And that's why DIGGS makes sense. Not as a savior. Not as a superstar guarantee. But as a high-upside chess piece in a complete system. This is about fit, scheme, philosophy, opportunity, timing. And timing is everything in the NFL. The Minnesota Vikings don't need perfection. They need playmakers. They need ball skills. They need disruption. They need chaos creators. DIGGS is chaos in cleats. Risk? Yes. But football is built on calculated risk. So Vikings fans, let me ask you directly, would you take the gamble? Would you bring Trayvon Diggs into purple and gold? Would you trust Flores to unlock him? Do you want proven NFL experience? Or another draft experiment? Do you want upside now? Or development later? Because this decision shapes the 2026 defense. It shapes the identity. It shapes the season. One move, one signing, one contract, one ripple effect across the entire secondary. And that's the reality of NFL roster building. The Minnesota Vikings are standing at a crossroads. Safe path or bold path. Conservative or aggressive. Patience or action. And Trayvon Diggs represents action. So now it's your turn, Vikings Nation. Should Minnesota make the call? Should Kwesi Adofo-Mensah pull the trigger? Should Flores get his chess piece? Drop your take in the comments. Debate it. Argue it. Break it down. I want to hear every opinion. If you love Minnesota Vikings news, real Vikings talk, real analysis, real fan energy, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with every Vikings fan you know. Skol forever. Purple blood. Purple pride. And we ride into 2026 together. Purple Heart American football.